Hi Trainer Joe, I need your help. I am training for a powerlifting competition in November, but my squat weight hasn't increased in like a year and a half or more, and it's driving me crazy. My problem is the sticking spot. Right after the hole, right on the way up, there's this little patch. I can't get through it with higher weight, and I want to know if the answer has any solution to how to train my body to push through that uncomfortable sticking spot so that I can finally increase my weight for my competition. Can you help?
All right, Amy, great question. Thanks so much for bringing it, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to help you answer it. Here's the tools we'll be using today, and I'm just going to bring you in to help you answer your own question. First thing that we're going to do is move into some banded answers, putting a resistance band around our thighs to create a force on our knees that wants to bring our knees towards each other, and then we're going to resist that force, creating strength through our glutes. Often we need to build up the strength through our knee joint and our hip joint so that all of the force that we're generating through our feet and our heels goes straight up. And with our knees being able to traction right over our ankles, that's going to help a lot by increasing our squat max, as well as firing up the glutes here so that they are firing the entire time we're going through the squatting motion. Next, we're going to move into some banded hip thrusts. Taking a seat on our answer, sliding our body forward, supporting our head, our neck, our shoulders, keeping our legs wide as we move into a hip thrust. Inhaling down and then exhaling up, exploding. Why are we exploding? Because the first law of physics says an object in motion will stay in motion. And as we're coming up from our squatting position, we want to generate all of that force going in one direction so that we can stand up successfully for greatness. Inhaling down, exhaling up, feeling those glutes engaged, feeling those knees stay wide, sliding the body back, and then we're going to substitute the band for a block. The third law of physics is for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So we're going to put that block between our knees to generate the force of our knees squeezing together. And then we're going to squeeze it tight. Really apply a lot of force, visualizing firing up that inner leg line. Inhaling down, get that beautiful sit up in, then exhale up with explosion. Focusing on that breath, having a strong, powerful breathing pattern while we do powerlifting is going to help tremendously as we increase our maxes as well. Focusing on that inhaling down, driving through those heels, standing up for greatness. Pressing those glutes forward at the top. Inhaling down, exhaling up, creating a tremendous amount of force. Inhaling down, boom, exploding up, strengthening that pelvic floor. Good, very mindfully taking our feet out, sliding our body forward, and then we're going to move into some block hip thrusts. And again, referencing the third law of physics. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. When we're doing sit-ups, we're improving the front line of our core. Doing these hip thrusts, we're increasing our posterior chain strength, the strength through our lower back and glutes, which is going to be super important as we support our spine and adding weight to our power squat max. Inhaling down, exhaling up, exploding. Really focusing on squeezing that block with our knees, engaging the inner leg line. Good, set the block to the side. I'm going to grab a dumbbell for some pelvic answers. And what are we going to do with the dumbbell? Well, we're going to put it right there where we want to create that concentrated load and take the momentum away. So that way, as we're going down, we have that exact force right there. And we can work on blowing through it. Inhaling down, exhaling up, engaging the glutes. Boom! Standing up for greatness. Driving through the heels. Engaging the quads, the glutes, the core, and our breath. And then visualizing the success that we desire to have. That is going to be another tool that we're going to use to have success. So we're training the muscles so that we can have the neurological connection from our brain to our body to fire all of these muscles at the same time. We're increasing the strength of these muscles by doing the exercises. And then we're increasing the mindfulness of our breath to create great force. And then we're visualizing it. Moving into some weighted hip thrusts, putting that weight right there on the pelvis so that way we can really practice on exploding through, creating and generating that strength through our glutes. through our posterior chain and firing it up. Inhaling it down, focusing on our breath, and then exploding it up. It's an incredible job. This is an incredible exercise, and we can increase the weight that we choose to use on our weighted hip thrusts as we improve. Inhaling down, and then just setting the weight off to the side. We're going to slide the body back, and we're going to move into the next activity, power answers. So we're going to grab a bar. We're going to put it on our shoulders as though we're doing our maximum squat. And then we're going to stand up on our answer, and we're going to move into some power answers. Inhaling down, going slow and mindfully, engaging all of the muscles, and then exhaling up, driving through our heels. Creating that visual of using the bar on our back, creating that opportunity to practice that which we desire to improve at, and then focusing on our breath, visualizing it, seeing it, believing it, believing it, believing it, believing it, believing you can do it, and then driving up, standing up, engaging the glutes, driving through the quads, driving through the heels, focusing on the breath, engaging all of the core, and then exploding up, utilizing that breath. Big inhale on the way down, big exhales on the way up. Good, setting that to the side. And we're going to come to the back of our answer for some superheroes. Find a comfortable position on the answer where we can do some superheroes. Coming up, engaging the lower back, engaging the glutes, finding that position that's just right for you. I love doing these on the answer because it allows us to get an increased range of motion because we're up off of the ground, which allows us to really stretch out the body, stretch out the spine. And as we're doing this power lifting, we want to protect the integrity of the spine. We want to focus on making sure that our core is totally engaged and strong. So let's just recap. We're doing the exercises to train the physical body, to get all the muscles firing at once. We're training our breath to fire so that way we can breathe into it. And then we're training our mind to visualize it because you are the answer.